This paint job came from a fellow in Toronto, I think it was Toronto, Canada. And we've got a little bit of a shine on the edge, which I can try to a little bit. Take a look at this though. It's called the Apocalypse. If you come down here all the way, you'll see a 666 on the beast. I mean, are you shitting me? This should be in the Louvre. I mean, what an incredible motorcycle. I mean, the guy, it's his daily driver, believe it or not. And it's not new. It's been around all the way to Texas and here and there. And there's a little bit of a crack from use. But take a look at this puppy. They built the pipes right here at CountyLine. And as far as I know, they would be the only pipes on earth that look like this. Look at this. This is just superior in every way. Try not to go so fast because I want you really to be able to see how beautiful this is. As far as the black offsetting on the chrome and the diamond cuts on the edges of the fins, what an amazing motorcycle. And here are the horsemen of the apocalypse riding on. Try to get a decent, it's tough with a light like it is. But the hoofs and the scary bullshit, wow. Special made handlebars, bizarre forks, and Jesus, thank God, came out of it a hell of a lot better than this. That's for sure. The devil didn't get to fuck with him. It says he had no corruption whatsoever, so there was none of that. But you know, for the aesthetics of it, and look at how the fade to the color is spectacular. It is one skinny little tire, but look at this brake. Let me zoom in on this puppy. Hydraulic disc brake, tiny like that, but does the job. And if you'll notice, it's got ribs coming off the center of the frame. They're all chrome. Whew, what a Cadillac of bikes. That was done right here at CountyLine Choppers. So I can see this is going to be another big video for the Humble George channel. And it couldn't come at a better time because I may have told you, or maybe I haven't, but my video got flagged big time for trying to do, I'm just as bad as I used to be with my bass, and that shit don't fly at all. So I don't know how some people can do it, but I can't do it. I catch hell. Oh, look at this shit. Look at that. Try not to wiggle. Isn't this amazing? These are compression releases right here. This little deal right there. And look at the shine. I've been told you can't have a 3-inch primary and have a cover, but obviously there's something wrong to that idea because this one has it. Although it also has a chain drive in the back, which mine does not. And the wheel, I don't think, it could be as big as mine. It could be very close, I would say. But what an amazing motorcycle, huh? And with mirrors that actually work, you could actually see what's going on behind you. Isn't that a pisser? Look at that puppy. That is an amazing ride. Look at that. I mean, when you look at this one, and then you look at the green one, they really do make some absolutely outstanding motorcycles here at CountyLine Choppers. And it's just, man, that gets you sporting wood. You could almost cut your fucking teeth on them nipples. What a way to go. Yeah. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? CountyLine Choppers. I'll tell you, this was a real treat to be able to meet Daniel, and my Springer should be done soon. And speaking of Springers, and we're not talking Spaniels, come on in here. And this is what a Gorget Fat Daddy looks like after it's been sitting out in the garage for a long time. The wheel's not quite as shiny as it once was. As you can see, it's showing signs of wear, but if your pockets are deep, you can always replace all that. But here's a Springer. This is what mine should be very similar to. It won't have the colored springs, there'll be chrome. But basically that's what we're talking about for a front end. And take a look at this puppy. If you want to see a big back tire, here's my hand, right there. I mean, it's got a full 2 hands worth to cover all the distance in the back. Amazing, isn't it? Look at us. Look how deep that is. Amazing. Bigger engine than mine. Mine's a 113. This is a 117. This is a 5-speed. Mine is a 6-speed. It's gonna take a lot of cleaning to get that puppy looking really nice again, but it can be done. This paint job is right from Borgat. I'm not sure who does their work, but you can see that work that came. Was that Toronto? Where that paint was? Toronto, yes. Absolutely outstanding. It should be in the Louvre. So that, guys, is similar to what mine will be like shortly. I mean, as far as the Springer is concerned, you see the handlebars are the same. And I think all the cables will still work, I hope. My headlight will not be underneath like that. And I won't have the color powder coated red, but it will be chrome. Or it will be billet aluminum. I'm not sure how that's gonna be. Or if the whole thing's gonna be chrome, I can't tell you. But I'll get a hold of Bridget before long, we'll find out. But see, this is what I wanted it for. When you hit a bump with a wheel, see, this little foot will wiggle. And it's very easy to actuate as opposed to having fork tubes like this. Now with a shallow degree of rake, these work easy. But you kick the front end out long, and that is not the case anymore. That takes quite a bit to get it to work, but I am getting used to it. But what do you think of that? That is quite an outstanding Cadillac of motorcycle. And the fellow's just gonna have it all freshened up and nice. Now if you look at here, it is so wide that it has to have a belt into the jack shaft and then another one out to this side. Now that looks like it'd be a real hard job to clean the inside of that wheel. I mean, there's where you're gonna get your hands. It's not gonna be easy at all. And boy, there is not much clearance between the belt and the wheel. Not much. Tiny, tiny bit. But what a machine. And I was looking at getting one with a tire this big, but from what I hear, they're a little bit of a chore to get used to. So that's gonna do it for today, guys. Old Humble's out here monkeying around, talking to my buddy Daniel, who now has the top of the line of all time videos on my channel. Nobody has ever had as many views. I think maybe Alex has when he's run a couple of my hot rods in the past. He's had thousands and thousands of people watching them. But as far as right lately, CountyLine Choppers holds the title. Now, this is one of Daniel's bikes. And I'll tell you right now, if any time Old Humble hits the lottery any day soon, it'll be parked in my garage. I really like that bike. I don't know why I do, but it's really nice. And I never thought I'd want a Harley. Every one I've ever driven is boring, but I guess that's not the case. So that's it for today, everybody. Old Humble is calling it a remote.